Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let's start this morning's meditation. Humbly bowing down to Shri Mataji, seeking her permission for this morning's meditation, requesting to please accept our surrender. Mother, please grant me the ability and the tools to fulfill my destiny, to be the part and parcel of the whole, the instrument of the divine. Mother, please remove all the guilt accumulated within me, dissolving my ego, my perceptions, so I can be completely, totally surrendered at your lotus feet. Let us raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Then take a few deep breaths, keeping our attention on the center Vishuddhi. We'll meditate for a few minutes.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Al-Malik Al-Qudus As-Salam Al-Mumin Al-Muhaymin Al-Ghafar. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. 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 Al-Bayt Al-Shahid Al-Haq Al-Wakil. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. النفيس المجيد الوسيم الجليل الكريم لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله الله
Just do a couple of Vishuddhi exercises and continue meditating at Center Vishuddhi, the names of Shri Radha, before we listen to, and then we'll continue listening to the talk we were listening to yesterday.
Is there an exercise that we can do for Vishuddhi? Right side? No, Vishuddhi. Which both? Well, both, yeah. Yes, yesterday I told them, exercises, one of them is to raise your Kundalini up. In line with your head, you put both the hands straight, as much as you can. Let's see. No, not like that. Moving. Now go straight, straight, straight. Put both the hands here. There. And now do it. Still they are not straight hands. Put them straight. Now. Can't do it. It's better now. Just put it straight. Better now. You are doing better. No, still it's out. Hands are out. Now see. See your vibration. What should be better? Another one is to lock your hands behind, like this. very good. This one. Push your head back, Anna. In the center. Yeah.
Om Shri Radha Krishna Namaha. Om Shri Vithala Rukmini Namaha. Om Shri Govindapati Namaha. Om Shri Gopta Namaha. Om Shri Govinda Namaha. Om Shri Gopati Namaha. Om Shri Amirikeshwara Namaha. Om Shri Yashodanandana Namaha. Om Shri Vishnu Maya Bhrata Namaha. Om Shri Vainavini Vamasanada Namaha. Om Shri Viratangata Virata Namaha. Om Shri Balakrishna Namaha. Om Shri Shikhandi Namaha. Om Narakantaka Namaha. Om Shri Mahanidhi Namaha. Om Shri Maharada Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Pardon me for that interruption. We had the electricity switch off. And therefore the internet. Let's repeat, we'll put the 16 names of Sri Radha Krishna again. We'll meditate on that. But this time, as we're listening to it, let's do the first exercise that Shri Mataji said, which was to raise the Kundalini, keep both our hands above our heads, straight up, palms facing each other as high as can be, and keeping our attention on the Vishuddhi as we're listening to the 16 names of Sri Radha Krishna.
Om Shri Radha Krishna Namaha. Om Shri Vithala Rukmini Namaha. Om Shri Govindapati Namaha. Om Shri Gopta Namaha. Om Shri Govinda Namaha. Om Shri Gopati Namaha. Om Shri Amirikeshwara Namaha. Om Shri Yashodanandana Namaha. Om Shri Vishnu Maya Bhrata Namaha. Om Shri Vainavini Vamasanada Namaha. Om Shri Viratangata Virata Namaha. Om Shri Balakrishna Namaha. Om Shri Shikhandi Namaha. Om Narakantaka Namaha. Om Shri Mahanidhi Namaha. Om Shri Maharada Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Bring our hands down onto our lap, keeping our right hand on our left Vishuddhi. Listen to talk of Shri Vishnu Maya, or just both your hands on your lap, attention on the left Vishuddhi.
But the sister relationship all about Vishnu Maya's powers. There's no harm in learning something for the roots, because if the tree has gone wrong, it has to learn something very much essential from the roots, and that is it, the purity of relationship between brothers and sisters. But the sister relationship always gives a very big cementing force for the husband and wife. I know if my husband tries to trouble me, his own sister will be after his life. And he better be careful about it. And same with me. If I do anything wrong, my brother will side with my husband and not with me. So it cements the relationships very well. In the history that I know of, two very beautiful incidents I'll tell you, which come to my mind today, is one of Shivaji. When Shivaji, it's twice it has happened in his lifetime, which is very remarkable. He was once presented with a lady who was very beautiful, and people had plundered her things and all her ornaments, because she was a daughter of a Muslim courtesan, as you call the courtier. And they tried to plunder him, and they brought this beautiful woman before Shivaji. Shivaji looked at her and said, "Please remove your veil, because Muslims have a veil." And when she removed her veil, he said that if my mother was as beautiful as you are, I would have been equally beautiful. What a thing to say, what a poetic thing to say. That is that if you were my mother, I would have been as beautiful as you are. Means you are my sister. And then he got very angry with all these people and asked them that you better take her away and never do such a thing to any woman. And not only, but he gave lots of ornaments and lots of things to her to say that she's a sister going to the husband with all respect and regard. And this gentleman, her husband, was a very deadly enemy of Shivaji. How he solved the problem with such purity. And then this gentleman became sort of a milder person. with this gesture of his. Second, in his lifetime, we hear about a fort which is now very close to my house in Pune. There was a Rajput lady called Kamal Kumari who was entrapped by the man who was the officer of that fort, who was a Muslim. And he was telling this Kamal Kumari that you must marry me, and she would not accept. They had brought her from somewhere, sort of by force. And she would not accept. She was Rajput. And he said, by tomorrow, you'll have to marry me. This lady didn't know what to do. So with someone, very secretly, she sent a letter to Shivaji with a Rakhi. But it reached the mother of Shivaji. Mother sent a letter, sent a message to Shivaji on a horse that come here as fast as possible. If you are eating your food, then come here to wash your hands, to that extent. And Shivaji was so obedient to his mother, very obedient. One has to learn from his character. He rushed there because obedience was his power. He rushed there and asked mother, what is it? So she said, no, I want to play chess with you. He said, why now? I must play chess. Couldn't understand. And she played chess and she won something. She could have told him, but she just wanted to sort of put a Vishnu Maya on him. He lost. Mother, what do you want? He said, today I want you by night to capture this fort. Today, yes. Then she showed him the letter and the Rakhi. Rakhi was so powerful that a mother had to ask her son, who was responsible for the deliverance of Maharashtra from the clutches of the Muslims, that he should go to this fort and capture it. Such a powerful message out of that string. So, all right, came out. He was quite upset how to do it. Suddenly there was one gentleman called Tanaji had come to invite him for his son's wedding with his uncle. And he saw him so upset. He said, why are you so upset, sir? He said, my mother has asked me such and such thing. He said, all right, I'm going. You don't have to go, because you'll have many Tanajis like me, but we have only one Shivaji. I'm going to do it. He said, but your son is going to marry. He said, first let my sword marry this fort, then I will marry my son. Such people we had also. Such sacrifice. Only on that Rakhi. Think of that, only one Rakhi. All right. They didn't know this girl, they didn't know her father, they didn't know anything about her, they had never seen her. Can you think of somebody who will do like this in modern times? We are supposed to be very evolved, powerful, great people. Even in the pictures we need not show it. Nobody will come to see such a film because they'll feel so low. And he went there and he used a kind of a big lizard which went and fixed the nails. With a rope he climbed up and they conquered and won that fort. It was decided that if they are successful, they should lit fire which Shivaji can see and come down. He saw the fire early in the morning, so went there. And under a tree the dead body of this Tanaji was lying. He looked at it and he said, we have got the fort, but we have lost a lion. That's why it's called as the fort of the lion, Sinhagad, which you can see from my house very clearly. But these are the monuments of a small thing called a Rakhi. A small symbol of expression that can capture foods after foods. Another one where I've told this story before, but I'll repeat it today, was when Alexander the Great arrested one king called Puru. Alexander had married an Indian lady, and the great Alexander was in jail. That was the day of Vishnu Maya. So she sent, this lady was very clever, his wife. She sent a Rakhi in a small little thali, covered nicely, to the king Puru. And as the rituals are, that day this was presented to him. So he had to accept. If it is sent, you have to accept. The sister sends it with deliberations, but you have to accept. And he accepted it, and it was tied. Then he said, "Who is my sister?" They said, "Your sister is the wife of Alexander." He said, "Oh God, that means I have arrested my own brother-in-law." Immediately becomes a brother-in-law. Immediately. No marriage took place, nothing, is a brother-in-law. He rushed to the jail, fell flat before the great emperor. He couldn't understand what's happening to Puru. Why did he do all this? He said, "Sir, I'm sorry," in his own language. "I'm sorry, I didn't know you were my brother-in-law. I am sorry, whatever I've done. Will you forgive me?" and all that. And he brought him, asked him to sit on his throne. He couldn't understand what's this going on. Please, made him sit there, garlanded him, did his arti, gave him ornaments, gave him big garlands of diamonds and rubies and things, and touched his feet, washed his feet, and then with great honor sent him home. Couldn't understand, has he gone mad or he's possessed by someone? He must have thought some Greek has possessed this fellow, the way he was surrendering him. But when he went home, his wife was smiling. He said, "Why are you smiling?" He said, "I knew the trick will work with Indian mind." What was the trick? She showed him one string. This was the trick. He couldn't understand, started looking at it. "What is this?" He said, "This is the Rakhi. This is the thing I sent him. This has the symbol of a sister. That's how you are released." Alexander sat back. He said, "Oh God, these people can release their enemies on a string. I can't capture these people. They are too good. They are too subtle. These subtleties we cannot understand." And he turned back. But he took some poets with him who sang his praise, how he was, what a generous man. But I must say it's rather surprising to see such a subtle man in Greece. But maybe that was the time for them to understand subtleties. But today I don't have much hopes. As I've seen them, they are not that subtle. They only have people like Onassis, who are their heroes whom they worship. From where to what we have come. How we have used the same good things for horrible things now. How far we have gone. And I would say the same Vishnu Maya has now put into this Maya that you go to hell now. Finished. It is she who has arranged this for you. She doesn't think that Americans deserve to be inside. It is she who is fighting me. She says, "Mother, forget it, forget it, forget it." See the films. One worse than the other. You see the recent pictures, the modern ones, you can't even see them, you have to close your eyes. The same power now is for your destruction, used by you only. You are using it for your own destruction. All these films are working you out to fight each other, destroy each other, how to kill each other, how to be violent, how to be ugly, how to be shameless, how to have no self-respect and no respect for others is all coming through these medias. Your children are so rude. Nobody listens to anyone. Nobody respects the elders. If somebody is a simple, honest, intelligent, brilliant man, they think he is a fool because he doesn't know how to outwit you. He doesn't know how to talk sharply because he doesn't know how to insult you all the time. The whole film industry is now working out how to coin more insulting words. The more insulting words there are, the better it is. And that's what the public wants, because now it has become an economic thing to use films for economic purposes. When money becomes everything, what is prostitution? You get money, what's wrong? What is wrong in destroying your family? You get money, it's all right. Now, are you going to take this money with you, or are you going to leave these barbaric children on this country? What are you going to achieve? And the money orientation is so much that people say that Americans are the most miserly people. They are very self-indulgent and the most miserly people. While here it is the Vishnu Maya, which is the most generous thing. She burns herself up to give you light. And the miserliness also comes with money orientation. They are also very mischievous. Sometimes they try to play such tricks which are very heinous and horrible. Then electricity has to work, and I don't know about her, how she'll work it out, but she's very angry with Americans especially. Because this is the country of her brother. This is the country where her brother rules. And she wants everything to be all right. Because from here is generated all these nonsensical films, nonsensical things which are destroying the whole world. AIDS is one of the blessings of Vishnu Maya. It comes from left Vishuddhi, people do not know. You start perspiring on the left Vishuddhi to begin with. When people start feeling guilty, they should face it and get rid of it. Of course it starts, as you say, with right-sidedness. But this right-sidedness ultimately ends up into left Vishuddhi. And then the residual part of it starts generating this kind of a weakness in a human being, because it is also the pure form of motherhood. Is the center heart, is the pure form of motherhood. You see a child, you see a girl who is innocent. What interests her is her little doll. She's a mother out and out. If she's properly brought up, from very childhood she's a mother. And motherhood is the epitome of womanhood. There are some Sahaja Yogis also who are so stupid, they don't want to have children after marriage. They should get out of Sahaja Yoga immediately. We have not done all this to have people here who cannot produce children. If they can, they should. The reason is there are so many great souls who want to be born. These are the great fruits which are going to be prospering on the tree of your family life. And if you do not want to have any children, then what are you doing here? So the Vishnu Maya's main thing is that a woman has to be a mother. Then that motherhood gives her that special capacity to shine. Now it starts with the left Vishuddhi, the AIDS goes to the center heart. The center heart is challenged. The motherhood is lost. That's how the antibodies become weak. Once they are attacked, they become weak. They cannot fight the disease. And that's how the person who gets AIDS has to face things in such a manner that it has no antibodies. So he becomes allergic to everything. And he dies. To fight the AIDS, the sisters and brothers' relations must be established so that sisters can look out for men the way they are behaving, and they should look out for sisters, the way they are behaving. In this whole satanic movement, I find the men become physically attacked and women become mentally attacked. And it's such an attack that women are difficult to get out of. First of all, we have to decide what is our goal, is to become the spirit and not a sex point. This Maya has changed your goals completely. It's going to make you into worms, or I don't know what else. Actually, this is what the Americans have to understand. Where are they going? Everybody thinks that Americans are half mad, if not full mad. Any American coming into any organization, oh, beware, American. Americans may not know about it. They never consider an American as a completely sane person. What is the reason? Because of these queer, weird, stupid ideas there. But I heard that here the people claim that we have a fundamental right to be stupid and mad. This kind of a thing that is moving today in the country where you live, and if you have to save it, you have to turn their faces towards God. You have to turn their faces towards self-realization. And this is a very, very difficult task for which you all, Sahaja Yogis, I request you and I pray for you that you develop that kind of a power, which is the power of Vishnu Maya, that you shine with the power of Vishnu Maya. When I see your Statue of Liberty, I think she is the Vishnu Maya here standing. Why didn't they make a man stand there? Why a woman? She is the symbol of the sister of Vishnu Maya. And if you have to have your liberty, have it. But liberty of wisdom, not of stupidity. And this is what I have to tell you today in this great country of Sri Krishna, that you better be on the lookout. Better be on the lookout. You can say that she really rules in a proper way in South America. And that was a domain too. And there electricity is not so prevalent. But the perversion has started because they started producing cocaine and other horrible things to spoil your electricity. One feels guilty with one thing in the North America, and another one makes it bad through cocaine and is nicely transported here for you to spoil your Vishuddhi. This is an attack on Vishnu Maya, another attack on Vishnu Maya from the south, because they are exporting. And once I asked them, why do you export it? He said, that is their lookout to save their people, it's not our lookout. In Colombia, officially, they feel that if the Americans cannot look after themselves, how can we look after our people? And they are making a big money out of you because you paid so much attention to money. All right, have it. We'll also have money by giving you this horrible thing to spoil your Vishuddhis, and take all your money if you think money is that important. It's something, a very big play. It's a Maya. It's a horrible Maya into which this country has gone into. And you have to do it by shining examples to show how startlingly it is horrid the way we accept things so easily. I'm sure this Vishnu Maya will crack certain nuts here, and I hope it will create a new path for Sahaja Yogis to follow, to get more people into Sahaja Yoga in a proper dynamic way and settle them in Sahaja Yoga. May God bless you.
Let's continue sitting in meditation. The request in our hearts, Mother, please establish the power of Sri Vishnu Maya within me. Mother, please establish Purnatva within me. The ability, please establish the ability in our awareness to be conscious of the collective consciousness of the brain, of the Virata. Please let the power of Viratangana be established within me. Let's raise our Kundalinis. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. The attention on our Sahasrara, thanking Shri Mataji for the opportunity of this morning's meditation to be a part and parcel of the whole of the collective consciousness. And thank you everyone for your vibrational presence. Yes, Shri Mataji. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Yes, Shri Mataji.